Hello everybody, this is Woolrig, and we are on another episode of Infinity Evolved. I've just been doing some mining and made a few ingots the kind of expensive way, I guess, so I'm not ore doubling them because what I want to do is get some lava. This episode I'd like to get my Tinker's Smeltery up and running, and I have most of the pieces I need to do that. I should have everything I need in there. If not, I can make some more pretty quick. That's not a big deal. But the one thing I do need a good supply of is lava. Fortunately, I think I've found one. Let me just get some of this stuff put away before I get too carried away. So as you can see, I've been busy. I've been mining. Found a decent amount of ore for now, to start with anyway. And found quite a bit more stuff that I can't mine yet, so we need to get the smeltery up and running. So let's see, we got a bucket. We are going to need a tank. And for that, I'm going to just start off with a portable tank, which is a copper ingot and 4 pieces of glass. So I went ahead and made one copper ingot, and I had a couple of pieces of glass already. There's our portable tank. This will hold 8 buckets of lava, so that'll be nice to have. The other thing I'm going to need is a wrench, because in order to get that tank back, I need to be able to wrench it. So I'll go ahead and make a crescent wrench. This is kind of my go-to wrench. I like having the crescent wrench. It's my favorite. Before we take off, let's go ahead and put this together. So there is one piece I hadn't made yet, and that's going to make the casting table. And we can make a variety of sizes with the smeltery. I'm kind of fond of the old 3x3, so I think what I'll do here is knock out a few of these pieces. I do like to have it kind of submerged a little bit, so we'll just go ahead and bust out a little 3x3 pattern. That should take 9 on the bottom and then about 12 around the edges. And you can see I've been putting down torches because I got tired of coming back and having things spawned all over the place. Why are you're stuck? Oh, there it goes. So to make this, I'm going to need some more seared bricks, it looks like. I thought I had enough, but I guess not. Let's see, what are we missing? Got some sand, we got some clay, and we got some gravel. Just make sure we didn't already have some grout in here. I don't see any. So we'll go ahead and make some more grout, get that cooking. That'll work. Oh, 44, really? Let me get one, was it one more piece of sand? Yeah. I'm kind of a stickler for a nice even number when I do my crafting. Especially when I'm using a furnace and I'm going to be burning coal. There we go. As long as it's more than 45, I'm happy. Okay, let's put some of this away. So, while we're waiting on that, we'll go ahead. I want to move these guys. Oh my gosh. Is this one faster? Oh yeah, that's faster. Good. I was kind of worried there for a second. So this let's see, we're going to want to put the controller down and then the drain. So that's the drain. That's not what I wanted there. I want the controller there. Ooh, something weird going on with inventory tweaks. And I want to take this one out and put the drain on the corner. Dig down here and put our casting basin right there. Put the faucet there. Have that guy, that one. Need to make 2 more. Oh, so close. Should probably have just about enough. Perfect. Actually, I think I had enough. Well, I have extra. That is fine. And with this, bingo, we got it. So when you get the animation on the controller, you know that you've done it right, and you should be able to right-click on the controller. And here's our smeltery. So what we need now is some lava. Let's go fetch some. Alright, so here we are at about level 11, and that sound you're hearing off in the distance is in fact slime. This is a slime chunk. So not only did I find lava, but I also found some slime. I haven't actually found them yet. I'm sure they're somewhere. But for now, I'm happy with just the lava. So I'm going to put down our tank. Make sure we put it somewhere safe so it doesn't accidentally fall into the lava. And we'll just start picking up some of this. Fantastic. 6, 7, 8, and one more bucket. Shift right click allows you to pick up the tank, and we have 8 buckets of lava in it. Alright, so I'll see you back at the top. Okay, back at the surface, and we can just do this simple thing. We put the tank on top of the seared tank, and then we just right click it, and see the blue at the bottom here? That means that it is an input right now, but if I right click it, switches to orange and becomes an output. And you can see it in Wayla. Wayla's kind of hard to see right now. They've got the transparency on it pretty heavy. I'm not entirely sure how to fix that. The alpha? Alpha's up all the way. Anyway, I don't know. Not going to worry about it. Now I've turned Wayla off completely. That's fine. So yeah, anyway, output mode. Now we can take our booty. So the first thing I'm going to want to make is what's called aluminum brass. This is what we're going to use to actually cast our items with. So, for example, I want to make a cast of a pickaxe head. So I need to make that out of aluminum brass. In order to do that, I need aluminum and copper. And it's, oops. So it looks like 3 to 1. So 3 aluminum to 1 copper. Is that right? Yep. And I think I have 2 aluminum. That's unfortunate. I was hoping I had enough aluminum. And I haven't found any gold yet. So it looks like I am going to have to go hunting for aluminum. I'll go ahead and get these cooking while I'm in here. And wait. Yeah. Shoot. That might give me enough to do 1 casting. It's not going to be even, so that gives me 64. I think each one of these will give me 244 millibuckets. So yeah, I should have enough, but I'm going to have some copper left in there that I won't be able to use right away. Let me go find one more block of aluminum, see if I can track one down real quick, and I will be back. Alright, found some. This is actually aluminum gravel ore, and what you'll notice, the harvest level says it's iron. Oh, no, I should be able to harvest it. So, I can harvest it, but let's pretend for a second that I couldn't. There's a way, oops, sorry, I want to get this water blocked off. There's a way to be able to get this without actually having to have a shovel with you. And I want to demonstrate, oh, it's getting dark, shoot. Alright, we're going to do this quick. So, what do? These two blocks, these are gravel. When they fall, their gravity's going to take over. But what I can do is come down here and just put in any kind of half slab or a torch works. Knock this block out, and just like that, because there's no spot for those blocks to fall to, they will automatically drop as tile entities. Kind of cheaty, but you know, when you're in a pinch, it's handy. You know, so all I had was a shovel. Oops. Well, anyway, I think I got what I needed. So, I will head back to the base, hopefully before I get taken out by something, and I'll be back shortly. Just gonna fight off a little zombie invasion is all. They followed me home. Well, alright. We are back. Back at the base. And now we got a good, nice, even number of aluminum brass ingots. So what we need to do is just start with the part builder, and we'll just take a stone pickaxe head, place it down here on the casting table, and we'll pour some aluminum brass down. And we get the head back, but that's nice. I don't care, I don't need it. But now we can do cool stuff with it. We can figure out what kind of material I want to use. So that's where... where's the book? Volume 2. So material energies, or material energy, materials in you, book 2. So this goes through and talks about the different types of weapons and tools you can make. And then towards the back here, it gets into details about the different crafting materials. So what I have here, let's see, I can start with iron. Iron gives me the mining level of redstone. That's nice. Flint, I have that. Let's look at something a little bit better. Alumite, I can't make yet. That requires obsidian. Ardite, copper, here we go. I was going to make, let's see, copper gives me iron. Bronze gives me redstone. Bronze has a pretty good durability. Steel I can't make yet. At least I don't think so. Okay, so let's look at, I don't think I can make steel. Dark steel. That comes from another mod. Yeah, I can make it in immersive engineering. I can make it with a couple other mods. That's fine. I want to make bronze, I think. So let's look for our molten bronze. We need copper and tin. Looks like 3 copper to 1 tin. How am I doing on that? Pretty good. 3 copper, 1 tin. So we're going to let that cook up. And while that's going, do a little harvesting in the garden here. Because I'm running out of apples. Hey, Mr. Cow. What you doing? Oh, you're following me around. That's what you're doing. Hey. While I got you, let's see what kind of fences we can make. Because we've got a couple different mod packs in here, so we have some different fences. I thought there was a... Oh yeah, there's one. We can just make it right out of wooden blocks. Cool. Alright. Let's go somewhere here. A little bit out of the way. Because I don't want the sound of these cows bugging me all the time. This looks like a pretty decent little spot. Sure. It's as good as any. Yeah, let's go ahead and fence this in. Need some more wood. That ought to do about like that. And then what is it? The gate is something like this. Yeah, there we go. Throw the gate in there. Grab some of these fences. Ooh. Technicolored fence. Alright. Come on, cow. Come on, buddy. Yep. Follow me. Follow me into here. Come on. Be smart about it. There you go. Alright. I was meaning to round these guys up anyway. Let me get these all corralled, and I'll be right back. Alright. Got the herd all wrangled up. Looking good. Give them we'll go ahead and add some torches here to make it look nice. Just because. Okay. They had to do nice in there. In the meantime, this should be about done. How's our bronze doing? Okay, bronze looks good. So with the smeltery, you can change what's on the bottom here just by clicking on it. And that's important because when I right click on this, it's going to just dump out whatever's on the bottom. So I want to make sure that I'm not trying to cast aluminum brass tools. So that is that. Let's look at what we can use to make a tool binding. So for this, we want to look at the material trait. So stonebound is nice because as the weapon or tool wears out, it'll actually start to, its mining speed or its attack speed will start to climb. Reinforced makes it just harder, so it wears out slower. What else we got? Jagged, that's really only useful on swords. That just gives them extra attack. Reinforced, yep, we already did that one. Stone bound. So I think slimy, I don't know what the material trait slimy actually does. And then of course, we're not going to worry about modifiers yet. We'll look at those here in a little later. See, copper, bronze. Bronze gives me reinforced. That's not a bad idea. And as a handle modifier, actually, you know what? Let me look at that again. Where's the wood? You know, I think just building an all bronze tool is not a bad idea. Because the handle modifier gives me 1.3. And the tool rod gives me... Yeah, let's just do that. Alright, so I'm going to need to make a few more pieces here. I already have a tool rod. I need to make a binding. I have a tool rod in here. Oh, I don't need that. Why did I keep it? So go over here and make some more of these guys. Make sure the aluminum brass is on tap. And then the binding. Now I will make, just like with the patterns, I can use the pattern chest to store these guys, which that's just a simple chest. Make a blank pattern. I think I have some, but I don't know, I can always use more. Like so. And we'll just put that there for now. The pattern chest is nice because it'll actually hold whatever's in it. So if I break it and place it back down, it still has the stuff in it. Let's go ahead and throw some things away. I don't need that. I don't need that. I'll keep that for now. Okay. We're going to go ahead and make all this out of brass. Oops. And then lastly, what I need is take one of these iron bars. Let me get some stuff cleaned out of my inventory here. And take an iron bar and plop him down in there. And we're going to cast an ingot. So now, see these guys have so many ingots left, I can actually just go ahead and cast those out now. Let's see, there is a block called a timer. RF Tools has a timer. Ooh, that looks expensive. Or is it called a clock? There it is. So redstone, stone. Just emits a redstone signal every 1 second. I don't have any redstone yet because I don't. Because I haven't had a tool that I could mine it with. Let's go ahead and make that. And then we'll go find the redstone and get it dug up. I like to call them silly stuff. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, I need food. There's some carrots. Okay, that ought to do for now. Let me run down and grab some redstone. I know where there is some. And I will be right back to make some more cool stuff. Okay, I'm down here in one of my mining tunnels, apparently with some zombies around me. I just wanted to kind of show you how I do most of my mining right now, and how I keep track of where I am so I don't get lost. So of course I have a journey map to show me where I am, but it doesn't work real well underground. And what you'll notice is I have my torches here, so when I'm going down, creating a new path, I will always put a torch on the right. And that way when I go to leave, I just simply keep the torches on the left and know, see, it's the wrong way. I need to go this way. And that's important because when you start strip mining like this, and this is usually how I'll do my mines, is I'll have 2 rows in between, and then I'll go off for a distance until I run into something. Oh, uranium, hey cool, I can mine that now. Not that I need it, but yeah, so when I want to leave, all I do is keep the torches on the left until I make it back to my staircase, and climb my way out. Back in a jiff. Okay, I am back and making a few chests. Well, that's cool. I haven't played with the mini chest yet. But what I want to do here is actually make a couple of hoppers. Exactly 2. And a chest to put down here. I'm going to be a bit strategic. I've kind of cleared out some of the terrain here a bit. I'm going to place this chest right here, and very carefully I'm going to shift left click this hopper into here. And so what you'll see is that hopper is now feeding into that chest. Perfect. Close this up a bit. Now I'm going to leave that open so I can get to that chest. And then the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to place a hopper on the side of the controller, and I don't need to put a chest on that. So what this will allow me to do is take like a stack of iron and drop it in. And so you can see the hopper fills up the controller very nicely. The last thing I need to do is break some of this grass, get it out of my way. I've got some stone cooked up, and that's going to be important. I need a couple of sticks. So we'll go back and look at that clock recipe. So redstone, stone, and a redstone torch. I can make one of those, and then one of those. And if I place this guy right down here, he should just start ticking away. And so he's going to trigger the faucet on here, and once the ingot is solidified, the hopper pulls it out of the bottom and sticks it in the chest. And like that, we have a pretty rudimentary automated smeltery. And I did see that I happen to have made quite a few more bricks. So what we'll go ahead and do, looks like we got just enough. We can make one more level. So Pop this guy off. And if we make another level with the bricks, and we can do this while it's running, we're not gonna mess with it at all. Just like that, and those will start filling in. Perfect. And if we look at our controller now, we see we have twice as many places. Oh, that's nice. It's got everything pouring out. Of course, with this, we have to be really careful about what materials you throw in. So, of course, you know, if I don't want to make a bunch of bronze, I'm going to be careful and not throw in the copper and the tin at the same time. So I'll, you know, maybe throw in the copper, let it smelt up, and then throw in the tin once the copper's all worked through. So that is, it's a smeltery. Let me go ahead and dump some of this garbage off. Oop. Not too bad. Alright, and with that, I think that's a good spot to wrap up the episode. Automated smeltery. Not too bad. That's going to go a long way to being useful as I go on mining expeditions and want to get my ore doubling. So for now, this is Walrig. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.